Hey guys, what's up? This is Brother David. This is back again with another break. This time we're gonna start with quad shot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Alright, well, that's a great start to this run. Anyway, quad shot. Yeah, quad shot. Let's play some Isaac. Play the feud. Let's go. I'm feeling silly tonight. I dig it. So, my favorite thing, by the way, you know how you guys know how I played Dota 2. Dota 2, the newest patch, which I had very high hopes for, turns out is incredible because it's actually Dota now, unlike 683, which was a nightmare hell that was basically a testing grounds to see what IceFrog could get away with before he lost the entire player base or something. And because of this, I'm currently on a 10-game win streak in the patch. So, it pretty much is just making up for all the games that I lost. You know, basically, even in unranked, you have an MMR, which is hidden in unranked, but it is there. You do have an MMR. I might actually take that, but let's backtrack first. And so, in unranked, I probably lost an absurd amount of MMR because of 682 and 683, because those patches were fucking not real. They were not actual things. It wasn't Dota. So, I lost a lot of MMR in those. But, seems like I'm getting it all back. Because now we're back to actual Dota, which I can play, which is great. And I'm very, very, very happy about it. Like, you have no clue. The thing that makes me even more happy is that all the people who were not good, like are just straight not good players, and just abused Troll or Sniper to get super high MMR or whatever, they're fucking dropping down real fast, like a lead goddamn brick. Those heroes are still strong, but it requires like a good player for them to matter in most situations. And most people who did nothing but grind those heroes are not good players, which means that they probably don't know how to adapt to, the heroes getting slightly nerfed. They're probably like, ooh, I can't hit the R button as Troll and just automatically win the game. Ooh. It feels like I'm just so happy about it. Also, TI invites have been confirmed. And in all cases of the TI invites, bar one, I'm very happy with the decision. The one, however, that I'm very upset about is Newbie. Newbie, if you don't know, is a Chinese team that came about in the TI4 season. So, early, basically quarters 1 and 2 of 2014. And at the time, they were a great team. This is just anti-synergy. That's pretty good, though. At the time, they were a great team. And in fact, they were so good that they won TI. Basically, the way TI4 boiled down, which a lot of people kind of have very, very poor memory, it seems, but TI4, the main strategy that got... who was in the finals? It was Newbie and... I'm racking my brain. I don't remember. Whatever the other team was. The other team, not that great. But they just abused one strat that seemed to work really well in the tournament, got to the finals, and then Newbie just fucking curb stomped them because they actually knew how to counter the strategy on like 90% of the teams that they had faced previously. And so, Newbie did well. People were like, ooh, the patch, the fucking 681, the patch that TI4's played on was such a bad patch. Look at TI4 finals, it was so one-sided. Fucking shut up, alright? Listen, it was one-sided because the fucking other team had no fucking idea how to adapt at all, and they just had their one strategy, and then Newbie figured it out and just fucking curb stomped them. Whatever. That's not the patch's fault. That's that team's fault for not adapting and being shit or whatever. But, anyway, Newbie, TI4 champions. Cool. My issue with them getting an invite to TI5 is that current Newbie roster is 3 out of the 5 TI champions, which 3 out of 5 ain't bad, you know. It's a good 60%'s not bad. But what is bad is the fact that they've done fucking nothing this year. They have not proved anything this year. They, in my opinion, regardless of being a TI champion, you know, because if you're gonna limit yourself to 10 direct invites every year, let's think about it that way. If you're just cutting out one invite for the previous year's champion, even if they're shit or disbanded and it's just the same organization with a completely different team, fucking, that's stupid. Like, I get it, oh, returning champions, but if they're fucking bad, why do they, like, make them fight through the qualifiers? If they're worthy of being considered, like, returning champions, then they'll fucking get through the qualifiers, would they not? Let that invite go to somebody that you know is good, rather than somebody that might be good and, ooh, they won last TI. Fucking, it pisses me off. It really does. It's like the, okay, whatever. Fuck it. It's like the dumbest thing to me. And in fairness, we don't actually know exactly how the invite selection process works. There's no actual specifics. We just kind of have the idea that you do well in the season, you know, generally the roughly 5 months before TI, you know, in that vicinity, you'll get an invite if you do super well. That's pretty much, you know, held true in every situation so far. Like, teams that do well in that situation, you'll get an invite 100% of the time. Not the teams that get an invite 100% of the time are gonna, you know, be the teams that, yeah, whatever, you're picking up what I'm putting down. Square, rectangle, etc. And so, the fact that Newbie hasn't shown that they're good in the given time frame, you know, in the patch, or even in the previous patch, they've done nothing, you know. So why give them an invite just because they're returning champions? There was like a thing, and I brought this up when I was streaming, I guess last night, based on when this video is going up. And so while I was streaming, people were like, you know, because the invites were happening live and I was streaming Dota. And so basically, when Newbie got an invite, basically before it, people were like, oh yeah, I think Newbie's getting an invite. And I'm like, that's fucking dumb. Why would they get an invite? And then Newbie got an invite, and people were like, see, they got an invite. And I'm like, why? And they're like, oh, returning champions. It doesn't matter. And I brought up the fucking, there was like a boxing thing. I don't know physical sports. Get out of me, you know. But there was like a boxing thing with like Floyd Mayweather or something, and apparently he's like a important dude or something. And people got pissed off about it, you know, because it was, I guess, stupid. It wasn't what people expected. That's what it's gonna fucking be with Newbie. They're gonna be the fucking Floyd Mayweather of fucking Dota 2. You know? It's like, oh, I did a thing once, so now I'm fucking doing it again, and everybody will love me, and then, oh, wait, I'm shit at the thing now. Oops. I don't know if Floyd Mayweather's shit at boxing or whatever. I don't fucking know. Again, I don't keep up with sports, but I heard people were annoyed about it. People were getting pissed off about that situation. And all of the reasoning that I've heard leads me to infer that, like, he's not good anymore or something. I could be just slightly off or something, but I don't know. Regardless, fucking, it's annoying as shit, and I don't like it. Because that invite, in my opinion, I think it could have gone to, like, fucking Team Leviathan. I don't think Team Leviathan's that great. But I think they're better than Newbie. Like, not close. At least current Newbie. Maybe, you know, if it were TI4 Newbie, yeah, I could see them being better than Leviathan. Current Newbie, Current Newbie's a fucking big ol' stinker. They're like the team that you just fucking actually curb stomp in the qualifiers. I don't know. Fuck Newbie. I'm mad. I think there were way more teams that were deserving to get an invite. For example, I don't know, Rave, MVP, Leviathan. Probably not Summoner's Rift, but Summer's Rift. Everybody calls him Summoner's Rift, even though it's Summer's Rift. I mean, it's obviously a joke about Summoner's Rift, because their original name was Champions of Summer's Rift. But, you know. Chain reaction. Polycephalus, bring it on, bitch. Motherfucker. Yeah, you wanna fight? You wanna fucking fight? Yeah, you fucking bring it, you piece of shit. Why? Whatever, I'll take it. I don't want more than 6 containers right now, so I'm not even gonna take the perk card once, because fuck that. Anyway, enough with that tangent about Dota 2 invites. The Hell Room, no, get me out of here! Alright, I have a lot of damage, and I have Dry Baby, so it seems like the Hell Room wasn't nearly as bad as it normally is. Interdast. Interdast. So I didn't come down to this floor with 5 cents, so there's no arcade, which sucks. I would have really liked an arcade on this floor. Would have been real good. Book. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so tomorrow, look forward to that Magic the Gathering video being up. The drafting one. Yeah, drafting. Yeah. Dragons of Tarkir. Drafting. It was fun. It was really enjoyable to do. This is a tough call. Yeah. I want the other thing. I'm not gonna blow up my donation machine. My nose has just suddenly become a fucking faucet. I don't actually know if it can be adjacent to this room. I have no clue actually. That feels like a thing I should know, but I do not. These are not coins. 48-hour energy is pretty good though. For not being coins, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. What is unfortunate though is because now without coins and I've taken all my items, that didn't do anything. Well. Like I could blow up our donation machine with all of our bombs and guarantee, well, I can't even guarantee that we'll get Champion's Belt. There's a chance that I just get 2 coins per bomb and get stuck at 14. Yeah, you know what? I like Demon Baby enough, I think. This is kind of incidental damage, and in a lot of cases you're going to be getting close to enemies anyway, so I think he's definitely better than something like a Brother Bobby or Sister Maggie or, you know, Abel. I think his incidental damage is a lot more frequent, a lot more consistent. I would like to have Taurus work in one of these rooms one time, though. I guess it can't work, because I didn't get any bit at all from Taurus. So, that's bizarre, actually. I feel like it should work in those rooms. I think I know why it doesn't, though. Because when they enter it, you have, like, during the entrance is when the game is, like, you know, starting to increment your speed. And then once you actually enter, it's like, oh, there's no enemies. And then it just stops. Right? Because that's probably to stop you from just having the increment in like an empty room or, you know, stuff like that. But you can still get it to proc in a completely empty room. You just need to already have the max speed. So I guess it, and it's not a proc because it's not a fucking, it's, you know, literally not a proc. You know what? I have never had Epic Fetus quad shot. So, you know, sue me. I like it. I'll take it. So I've been on such a fucking third eye blind kick. I don't know why. I have been one of the people for a long time who's been like, yeah, third eye blind, yeah, whatever. But I am just, I can't not. Specifically, of course, the song's, what is it, Jumper? Is that the name of the song? I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Yeah, that one. I think that's Jumper. What is it? God, I'm now blanking on all the names. You know what? I'm gonna open up my Spotify and look. That's the way that we're gonna do it. Follow me on Spotify. Third Eye Blind. Where you is? Why are you not? Oh no. Third Eye Blind. Narcolepsy. And of course, Semi-Charmed Life. Those are probably my top 3. Okay, that could have been awful. That could have been so fucking bad, actually. So yeah, Third Eye Blind, they're good. You know, I'm not gonna say that they're bad. It's just that I think a lot of people, which used to be myself included, thought they weren't that great. Just get this out of here. Grab this. See? I don't need bombs, so I'm not gonna waste money on that. I can blow up a billion rocks and shit, or I could just not. Either one seems reasonable. And 4-shot probably. Not 4-shot. Cage, you have a lot of health. That was like 6-shot, I want to say. Oh god, my nose. My allergies are not very nice. So yes, no, sure, fucking sure. I don't know what it is about my allergies. They always wait. Did I just say a boat? Oh god. I'm not Canadian, I swear. But the thing that is so fucking annoying about my allergies is that they wait. You know, they lie in wait for me to be fucking doing something, and then they're like, "Hey, remember me?" I'm like, "Yes, allergies, I fucking remember you. I don't like you. Go away." But you can't just like tell them to go away, you know? 'Cause that's just downright rude. Is it rude? Ah, ooh. Fuck. That was barely too close, I think. It was very, very close. Yeah, my allergies, like, tonight, when I was streaming, they acted up. Like, I was streaming, it was fine, everything was great, you know, fine and dandy, no problems. And then just suddenly it was like, now my nose, how did that hit me? I'm upset about that one, like a lot. A lot more than I maybe should be. Sure, left hand seems fine. But like, suddenly my nose felt like it was actually just like there was a fucking fly in it. Like a fly that was also just on fire or something. It was not cool. And then it just fucking went away when I turned the stream off, and now it's back, because recording again. I really don't like allergies. Allergies fucking blow. And the worst thing is I can't really do anything about it. Like, I take Zyrtec. Which is, in case you don't know, it's just allergy medication. It's like a over-the-counter, just kind of generic seasonal allergy sort of thing. And, like, it does help quite often, but sometimes my allergies don't give a shit. And they just, like, you know, oh, Zyrtec, that's cute. And fucking, suddenly your nose is a fucking waterfall of snot and fire. Maybe some shards of glass as well. Sweet, hey. Hey now. What do we got? Ooh. This way. Oh god. You actually found the boss. I didn't think I'd be finding the boss this early. I was expecting it to be a special room in that location, but I was expecting it to be like the shop. I can't not hit myself with this shit. Alright, maybe the quad shot, it's sweet, but god damn it's dangerous. I'm actually getting hit so fucking much from it. Got two things. Ansu's Hermit. Let's pop the Hermit. Pop the Hermit. Full health, that's good to know about. Shock the monkey. Fuck, this is gonna fucking suck. Alright, Demon Baby, take it away! Oh, nice. Taurus. I forgot I even had Taurus because it hasn't procced in 10 years. Sure, fuck it. You know what? I'll never die. All I need is one shot, right? Do not miss your chance. Alright, I don't dig that, Mr. Demon Beggar. What are you? A full health? Man, how'd you know? Pills. A full health? How'd you know I wanted it? I should have been maxed more. Whatever. Oh well. Ooh. I don't want to reroll that. Fine with it existing. No problem here. Should probably grab our secret room that's almost assuredly here. Alright, we already entered it. I'm retarded. Oops. Oh god. By the way, that squeaking wasn't a fart. I make a lot of noises that sound like farts. I'm sure somebody's gonna comment on it. That was just me, like, doing the, you know, like the little kid's elephant noise, though. I can't do it now. I can't do it on command. It's just like when you fucking sit down in a leather chair and everybody's like, oh, did you fart? No, it's the chair. Because it was the chair. And then you try to replicate it, but you literally can never. It's not even possible. It can't ever be replicated. Really, no deal? That's frustrating. Ding, but ding. Yeah, I had a feeling it was there. Bams. Those don't matter. I swear to God that should have hit me. Whatever. Ooh. More beggars, you say. Ah, God, I fucking cornered myself like a reed. Ah! Okay. Really? That thirsty, eh? Now we can cheese you. Another half heart. Alright, we need more. Specifically more Vespian gas, of course. Technically, I should be min-maxing a little bit better than I am with this, but... Alright, the sun is pretty good. I obviously don't want that syringe. Experimental treatment's not my idea of a good item. Thank you. Thank you. Sure. Yeah, okay. I'll be back. I can't pass up re-rolling 2 pedestals. That's a bit too good to pass up. I don't care what kind of crazy person you are, you probably always will re-roll 2 pedestals given an opportunity. Excuse you. Oh, so I heard about there was drama related to the new Avengers movie, which I find hilarious. Mostly because it's coming from the fucking the I don't know, what do you call them? What would be a good way to describe them? It's their job to get offended. It's their, I don't, whatever. You know who I'm talking about. More or less Tumblr feminists, but sure. And of course, yes. I don't think anti-grav affects this at all. Doesn't seem to. That's fine. But yeah, people got upset because Tony Stark. Right. Let's just take it step by step. Tony Stark, the character, who since inception has been intentionally a misogynist, but you know, less because he hates women and more because he's just like a narcissist. Right? Tony Stark, right, makes a supposedly sexist comment in a movie that's about comic books, which I don't know if you've ever read a comic book, but they're sexist, so expecting there to not be at least some variety of sexism in a movie based on a comic book that has a character who's kind of innately a misogynist, would you not, can you not fucking whine about it, you know, like you fucking should have seen this coming from more than a mile away, well over a mile away. Then you could be like, ooh, rape apologist or whatever, fucking, you know, whine about it on Tumblr, fucking scream on your blog, tell everybody that Uber Goose fucking hates women or something. It's not like it'll affect me. By the way, I have it opened. Okay. I am absolutely a person who would like equality to be like a legitimate thing, you know. I mean, equality, in fairness, in the Western world, when it comes to gender equality, it's pretty fucking close. At least compared to, you know, the past, where, you know, women weren't allowed to vote and shit like that. But for the most part, I mean, even for the most part, like, the same rights and shit, I don't know. People will always, like, find something to whine about or whatever, like the wage gap or some shit like that. It ends up being debunked 11 times, but they don't care. Because it protects their agenda. That was actually something that I found funny, though. There was a Twitter hashtag for, I don't know if you saw it. It was Equal Pay Day. You know that giving unequal pay has been illegal for a good number of years. You know, if you pay women less than men, right? First of all, let's think about this logically. Let's not think about it with facts and stuff like that. Let's just think about it with reasoning, you know? Don't even have to bring up the facts. If you can pay a woman 70 whatever fucking percent they're throwing around now, like 77% of what you pay a man, why would you ever employ a man? Same work for 70%? Fucking hot damn, sign me up. Think what would happen to your profit margins. Like, whoa, you know? That's crazy. Like, I'm all about that, you know? I'm all about that, saving money in that way. Sure, why not, you know? Fucking free money. So, you know, with that alone, and then we can just, you know, we can even, you know, along this line, we can actually just fucking scoop all of the facts under the rug, you know, just sweep them right under, and it won't even matter. Because no fucking business in their right mind, if they could legally get away with paying a certain demographic 70% of what they pay the average, you know, worker, like, I guess saying the average is weird, but, you know, if they could pay 30% less to hire nothing but women, why would they ever hire a man? You know? That's just fucking bad business. Ooh, because it's the... Okay, that one should be. It's because it's the patriarchy and they don't want to empower women. Like, come on. Stop. You know? Just fucking listen to yourself. Do you believe yourself? I don't believe you. I wouldn't believe myself if I was spewing this bullshit. Maybe that's because I think too logically. I don't know. Anyway, I tend to go on this tangent a lot because it's actually a very active thing in my daily life. Whether or not it should be is it's another thing entirely, but I deal with it quite frequently. And it's mostly annoying because, like, I don't know, they try to, like, fucking cry about, like, male privilege and shit. There's apparently, I saw a hilarious picture. I should have retweeted it, but it was like a picture of what's her face? Who's her what's it? The Alaskan woman, fucking Sarah Palin? No, it wasn't Sarah Palin, was it? No, it was. Now that I said the name, I know it's not her. Who was it? I don't know. Some person who's like important in the political world or something. And she was talking about like it was a quote, I guess, and she was like, you know, women are the real sufferers of, or the real casualties of war. They have to deal with their, you know, their husbands and sons dying or whatever. Like, fucking, okay. You don't think that the victims of war are the ones who are dying? No? All right, well. And then, you know, of course, in the same picture, there was a second, like, panel where it was a military graveyard and it said male privilege on it. It pretty much sums up my feelings about that situation. I guess I'll pop this on card or something. In this room! Ah! I don't know. The idea of, like, privilege. Fuck, I don't know. I might just be going on this tangent too long and people don't give a shit, but it does piss me off. Oh, you're cis het white male fucking. Look at Mr. Privilege over here. You can't complain about anything. Oh, I can't. Alright, well. Guess I'll just take my unemployment and move along, because if I'm white I should just default have a job, I think. I think that's what you're trying to tell me. Fucking people be stupid. I'm anti-stupid. Fuck stupid people. Anyway, this one's pretty fun. It's enjoyable. Sped up. Alright. It's definitely an enjoyable run. Obviously it's insanely powerful. That doesn't really need a comment. It's just kind of a given at this point. But now we get to move along to the chest. 4 chests, reroll it a bunch with the 48-hour energy. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Fuck me! It's fine. I wanted to become Guppy. It was Strat. Strats! Guppy, Guppy, Guppy. Fuck! Alright, I'm fucking... I have a problem. I'm stupid. I'm anti-me! Oh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sure. Pow, pow, pow. Full health, good pill. I'm just gonna find the exit. Now I'm upset. Because I fucked it all up. I'll be honest with you. I completely forgot I had the left hand. Completely forgot. Mostly because I didn't see a red chest drop for fucking 3 floors, so I don't think you can blame me too much. Trust me, if I saw a red chest, like, if I saw red chests more frequently, about as frequently as you'd expect, for example, with the left hand, then maybe I would have remembered to drop it. I only say maybe because I don't really trust myself. Let's be real about this. Damn it. Too fast, too furious. Ooh. What do we got? Sure. How many times have I brought the left hand down to the chest? Twice? 3 times? In this whole video series? I'm pretty proud of that. I'll be real with you. I expected to, like, when I started this series, I expected it to happen a lot more frequently than it has happened, so I'm proud of myself. I'm happy about it. Damn it. Ah. Alright, well. That was fun. That was enjoyable. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, be sure to leave a like on the video. It does help me out a great deal. Subscribe if you haven't already, of course, to see more Isaac in the future. Again, look forward to Magic the Gathering stuff in the coming weeks. Specifically this Friday, there's a series of videos going up, and probably next Friday as well, so look forward to that. Other than that, I don't think I have anything to say, so thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.